Hey, here I am and welcome back. My name's Nathan, and if you're into urban sketching, you're in the right place. Today I'm in Forum in Barcelona and I'm going to do a 20-minute sketch. I'm going to set myself a timer, and when the time is up, the time is up. I cannot do any more, and I am going to be sketching this behind me. This is a solar panel plant and I just like the way it looks. So I'm going to sit myself somewhere over there and sketch this. Let's go. This is for wiping my brush on. I obviously haven't packed my fountain pen, so I'm going to use the Macron fineliner instead. Okay, so this is a 20-minute sketch, so feel free to sketch along with me. I will link the picture down below, and I'm going to put it in my community tab. 20-minute timer. Okay, here we go. You ready? 20-minute timer starting now. Okay. So, mechanical pencil to start with. You can use any pencil. I'm just going to do some thirds. Now then, what is the angle? I'm going to use my pencil. I'm going to hold it out and kind of looking. The angle is something like this, which is pretty much a 45-degree angle, I think. And I can't see the other side of this, so I think that's less than 45 degrees, isn't it? Yeah, I think it is less than 45 degrees. More of this kind of an angle. Okay. Here. There's like a little bit of a structure there holding it. This also goes down at the same angle, and then there is a wall that goes out there, which has got some boats in it. Maybe I'll do them, maybe I won't. Then this there. This continues up a little, just a little. Comes down to this angle. And then right down here towards us. There's another supporting thing here, whatever that is, and you can see the other one coming out the other side. Goes down there. This one, this comes out all this way. There's like some kind of notch here. Travels down there. Oh, that's holding up. Actually. Oh gosh, have I bitten off more than I can chew here? trying to do this too. Is it too complicated for a 20-minute sketch? That's what I'm thinking now. So, square things all the way down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's actually 9. So let's do this a bit bigger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and those all have railings that go down here as well. And each one joins onto the one before. Okay, just want to make it so that I do know whereabouts each one's going to be. Sorry, I'm mumbling a bit. It's because I'm concentrating and I don't really know what I'm doing. Okay. Okay. Let's just go for it. I've almost used 10 minutes already. Gosh, I'm glad I'm not doing one of my 10-minute sketches. That would have been far too stressful. I like to do these sketches, the 10-minute ones and the 20-minute ones, because sometimes you don't have all the time in the world. And it's good practice for getting things down on paper really quickly. Especially if you travel sketching or you're with friends and they're not sketching. I normally find that if I am with somebody else and I start doing this, they're really interested, and then suddenly the interest kind of goes. They're really interested for about 10 minutes. And then after that, they kind of get itchy feet and they want to be moving on. Which I think is understandable, because if they're not part of it and it's not their hobby, they don't really understand the joy of it, right? So I think this is good practice for those situations. And it's good practice for just getting information down on the page quickly, which can be quite difficult to do. And especially when you're in a bit of a rush, you can get a bit stressed out with it. I'm trying not to get so stressed out because last time when I did one of these quick sketching videos, I did get really stressed out. I remember I had like 1 minute left. I hadn't put any colour on the page. Got 10 minutes left, so I'm doing alright.
Oh, hay una fuente, dale, dale. Voy por todo lo de aquí. Campo y su tío. Mamá, qué chorro.
Está caliente.
Jardín.
A little bit quiet there when the boys came over to use the water fountain behind me. I hope you can hear me alright actually, because I have forgotten to bring my microphone with me today. But I wasn't going to go all the way back and get it again. Thicken up some of these lines before I go in with anything else. There's some rocks and things. Shall I? Yeah, I'm just gonna. There's stuff down here. There's boats and. Are they boats? Yeah, they look like the bottom of boats, little bits of boats and things. There's like a couple of street lamps. Do another one. There's a bit of a mast of a boat there, but I don't know if you can tell that that's what it is. Alright, let's try and get some colour on this before we lose the sunlight. There's a couple of things missing on there, but I want to keep these lights on here. I think they're quite cool. And this one sticking out. Bin there, there's a bin there. Just add those in for a bit of fun. I always say the more you look, the more you see. So I had missed out those kind of column things there. not going to use my water brushes today. I'm going to fill this up with water. Time 5 minutes 19 to go. This is a Fumo travel brush. Really got into using these finally. I've had them for about a year. Okay, let's take some blue. A little thing I've seen Toby Loose Sketch doing lately, which I quite like, is for this guy, he just like drips in some colour around and about. A little bit of yellow because the sun is setting. And then he takes a wet brush. He just kind of drags that in. His blobs are normally much bigger than mine though, to be fair, so let's try and get some more. And this helps to keep it really loose, it's really nice. So, thank you for that tip, Toby. Together there. Okay, I'm going to use this colour, just what was already on my palette. Sorry if I keep going quiet. I forget to talk when I'm concentrating, and I also forget to breathe sometimes, which is a bit concerning. This floor's kind of red down here. Let's just get that on there. I'm not very good at mixing like the colour of the sunlight shining on things. It's something I would definitely like to improve on. You know, sometimes I think, oh, is that worth posting? But, you know, even the worst piece of art that I can make is going to be infinitely better than anything that AI is going to make for you, so I take that as my inspiration to keep going, really. Even if I have just made this look very muddy, it is part of the process. And AI would never. Now, do I like this? I don't know. Would I have been better doing a 10-minute sketch? Possibly. Oh, that's it. That's my time up. Oh, there we go. Is it the best piece I've ever made? Possibly not. Have I learnt things? Possibly yes. I've learnt that this was quite complicated. I actually thought it was going to be quite simple because there's not much there really, there's just this, but that was actually quite difficult. I think the lighting is a difficult time of night, but it's all good practice. You know, what is it? What's lacking? I think it lacks a bit of contrast, which I just started to build up here. I think I needed some more of it up there. Maybe there's too many details here in the railings. Don't know if I like this or not. Sometimes after I've done something, an hour later I'll look at it again and be like, actually, no, it's not so bad. Yeah, that was actually quite stressful. I'm just rambling now. What do you think? What would you have done differently? Let me know in the comments. And I'll see you in next week's video. Bye!